Allegations of corruption have been made in relation to the selection of Qatar as the host country for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The accusations center around the bidding process and allegations that bribes were paid to secure the tournament for Qatar. FIFA, the governing body of international soccer, has conducted investigations into the matter, but no concrete evidence of corruption has been found. If you want to keep up to date with the news, quickly write to the channel so you don't miss it. Go now and write. However, some individuals and organizations, including the FBI and the Swiss Attorney General, have launched their own investigations. The situation is still ongoing, and it is unclear at this time what the outcome will be. In addition to the allegations of corruption in the bidding process, there have also been concerns about the treatment of workers in Qatar as the country prepares to host the World Cup. Reports have surfaced of poor working conditions and human rights abuses, including forced labor and deaths among migrant workers. FIFA and the Qatari government have been criticized for not doing enough to address these issues. Some have called for the tournament to be moved to a different country, while others argue that the World Cup should be used as an opportunity to improve conditions for workers in Qatar. The situation remains a highly controversial and complex issue, and it is unclear at this time how it will be resolved. In December 2010, the FIFA Executive Committee voted to award the 2022 World Cup to Qatar, making it the first Middle Eastern country to host the tournament. The decision was met with both celebration and criticism. Supporters praised the decision as a way to promote and celebrate the culture and heritage of the Middle East, while critics raised concerns about the country's lack of infrastructure and the extreme heat during the summer months when the tournament is typically held. It is important to note that the World Cup is a global event that brings together countries and cultures from all around the world, and it's a moment of joy and celebration for many people. However, it's also important that the host nation and the organization responsible for the event ensure that it's done in a fair, transparent, and ethical manner, and that the rights and well-being of all involved, including workers, are protected. It will be interesting to see how FIFA and other authorities proceed in the coming months and years, and how the situation in Qatar develops. The allegations of corruption surrounding the bidding process have led to calls for a revote on the host country, and FIFA's own ethics committee has conducted several investigations. In 2022, the World Cup is scheduled to be held during the months of November and December to avoid the extreme heat of the Qatari summer. The human rights concerns regarding the treatment of migrant workers, as well as the lack of infrastructure in the country, have also been a subject of criticism. The Qatari government has taken steps to improve working conditions and worker welfare, but the situation is still being closely monitored. In the end, it is the responsibility of FIFA and Qatari government to ensure that the tournament is held in a way that is fair, safe, and respects human rights. In addition to the ethical concerns, there has also been criticism of the cost of building the infrastructure necessary to host the World Cup, with estimates ranging from tens to hundreds of billions of dollars. Qatar has also been accused of using forced labor to build the necessary infrastructure. The country has denied these allegations and has taken steps to improve the conditions for workers. The World Cup is one of the most widely watched and beloved sporting events in the world, and it has the potential to bring a great deal of economic and cultural benefit to the host country. However, it is important that the tournament is held in a way that is fair, safe, and respects human rights. It is also important to ensure that the cost of hosting the tournament is not excessive, and that the benefits outweigh the costs. The situation in Qatar is still ongoing, and it remains to be seen how it will be resolved. The selection of Qatar as the host nation for the 2022 FIFA World Cup has been marred by allegations of corruption and concerns over human rights. These issues raise important questions about the ethics of international sports events and the responsibilities of the organizations that run them. We would like to hear your thoughts on this topic and invite you to leave your comments below. Remember to follow our channel for more updates and analysis on this and other important issues.